Все приветствую на канале Рухингерсом, Денис, это Киндом 992. Сейчас будем командовать нашим отрядом. У нас тут осада идет. Сухдола. Я не знаю, правда, что им, какую команду им давать.
Alright. The whole company is here.
So, have you prepared a big speech?
Look out over the ramparts, and you will see the wealth of the Praga army. Pay no attention to their expensive armor or their colors. It's not honor that motivates them, but the desire for money. They want the silver we have in the castle, even though they have no right to it.
It's the king's silver, not theirs.
They're a bunch of thieves, not an army.
Remember this. He who fights for money will never last as long as he who fights for a good cause.
They can fuck off back to Prague. This is our home here.
Excellent words, Henry.
Damn it, boys, my bowstring is itching.
Just like my arse. It's a bad sign.
What are your orders, Henry?
What do you think is most needed now, Kubienka?
There's nothing happening yet, so we have some time. We must use it to repair our arms, collect ammunition, and sharpen our weapons.
The Pragas aren't ready to mount another attack yet, so there's no need to waste your energy. Repair your arms, and get in some good rest. The next attack won't be long now.
Captain Franzel in the smithy will help you with your weapons. All right, men. You have your orders. Dismissed. Oh, and Henry, you should go and rest too. Tonight you will be checking the posts.
$200 стрел, я думаю, мне на всех хватит,
You
правильно?
are, Henry. Do you have a moment?
What's up?
I thought we could have a little chat. We've both been given command of a company. How's it going so far?
Well, a commander is nothing without good men. My company's not too bad.
You've had command for less than a day, but you're already spouting such wisdom. Henry of Skalitz, a modern-day Alexander the Great. I had no idea you had the soul of a strategist.
I've picked up a few things here and there. And what about you? You're quite experienced when it comes to giving orders, right?
Bollocks. Ordering someone to bring you wine is different from commanding troops in a battle. Whereas I have plenty of experience with the former, in the case of the latter, it was always me who was carrying out orders.
Aye. I'm used to following orders in battle too.
We were both trying to show off. We wanted to deliver that letter to Trotsky and come back home to a lord's welcome.
Things have got a bit complicated, haven't they?
Tell me about it. But we can't give up now. Well, enough talk. You should go and rest. Take care of yourself and your men.
You too.
Won't disturb you any longer. Rest.
Что с камерой произошло? Зависло почему-то. Что, еще оружие, наверное, взять, да? Ну, в смысле, стрел там каких-нибудь. Вязок можно взять тоже. Всякое случается, правильно? Ну все, сплюкать.
Time for what, you lazy sack of shit?
What the hell is this? Were you drinking while you were on watch?
What else would I do? Just stare into the dark all night? Without Martvart, the Praggers are lost. But you'll keep watch for me now, right? So get...
Do you know any...
To tell the truth, it cost me quite a lot of sleep. His chamber had no windows, and most of all, I couldn't imagine how a fancy lord could escape without...
Did you figure something out?
The bastard was deceiving us the whole time. And in the meantime, when he was let out for air, he stole a piece of wire from the forge and made himself a lockpick.
What? He made a lockpick?
Believe it or not, I found it lying discarded below the... All he had to do was wait for the right moment. And while we were celebrating...
And what happened next?
He took the covers from the bed, slipped across the hall to another chamber, and lowered himself from the window down into the moat.
You're telling me he swam across?
Aye, believe it or not, there are people who can swim.
I don't know.
I saw that bed cover in the moat. How do you think it got there? I suppose it didn't hold his weight and came loose or tore off. That's why we didn't...
Sorry, but that's hard.
Look, I wouldn't have expected the noble Lord von Berkhoff to go lock. That's exactly it, see? There's simply no other...
Кто там стреляет?
Careful.
Ты там бил?
Wake up! Wake up!
Not yet.
Wake up!
Not yet. What? What's going on?
What's going on? You're sleeping on watch.
Kurva! Shit! Christ, don't tell anyone. I won't...
You check things, Henry?
How are things? Is everything all right?
Quite like grave.
Let's hope it's not the quiet before the storm.
Anything fuck up, I sound alarm.
Там что-то происходит, мне кажется.
My lord. What are you doing here? Everything's perfectly all right.
Who's your commander?
So Jan Zizka.
You're wearing the colors of Peter of Pisek, yet Zizka is your commander. Something's off here.
Kurva!
To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Ladders against the walls! Knock them down!
Это не офигел ли? Блядь, что происходит? Уже все успели залезть, но.
Nicely done.
Slice him up! Nicely done!
Keine Sorge.
Дотики ебучие. И что я должен делать здесь? Что за квест?
Listen up! To double up patrols on the palisade. There'll be a guard posted at the tower and the gate at all times. No one may leave their post until someone comes to replace them. Keep your eyes locked on what's outside the castle. If you need to shit, you better let it drop from the walls. The Pragas know it'll take more than brute force to get the better of us. Now they will try deception. Today they nearly took the castle from us without a fight. That can't happen again. Now get to work! How the hell did they manage to get inside without anyone noticing? Were you there?
They killed one of P-Sec's men and put on his colours.
I didn't expect something so deceptive from the Pragas. Although, after the devil shot at them, we can't expect them to be honorable.
What'll we do now?
We must bolster our patrols. We can't afford a cock-up like this again. On the other hand, we mustn't overdo it. Your men saved our asses, mainly because they were the ones who were arrested. Good work, Henry. We'll take it from here.
День 11. Фига себе.
It seems they are very keen on having this silver. I wasn't expecting them to move so fast. We need to do something about this.
I'm sure they'd love to get the silver. Just let them try.
Gentlemen, tough words will not win us the battle. We have no response yet from Jobst. Our supplies are running thin, our ammunition is running out, and the moat will be filled in any day now. I propose reopening negotiations with them.
Fuck negotiating.
Yes, it will get us nowhere.
But we can't just sit here. They're advancing too quickly. We have to slow them down somehow.
And slow them down we shall. They think they've driven us into a corner, so we'll have to convince them of the opposite. We'll attack them.
What? But that would be suicide.
I agree. What exactly are we going to attack?
They've made themselves nice and comfy in the village below the fortress. And they're building their bloody barricades, ladders, and God knows what else. All of it has to burn.
You're mad.
So how will we do it?
I've chosen a group of riders from among Peter's men who know the village well. They'll ride in and set the camp ablaze.
How will they get in? The village is full of enemies.
I know. That's why there'll be another group to create a distraction. We'll send another company down below the northern wall to make a mess in their trenches. That will get the Praguers riled up, and in the meantime, we'll burn down their camp.
That leaves us with one detail to work out. Who will go down below the walls? It's a suicide mission.
I'll do it.
Would you look at that? Take him as an example. But not you, Henry. I need you at the castle. Don't worry, Hinak will lead the charge. He's already preparing.
Would not someone more level-headed be better?
You don't know Devil.
Aye. A madman for a mad plan.
But Devil won't go alone. Henry, Capon, you're both decent marksmen. Probably the best we have, so I want both of you on the ramparts. But each of you will choose 3 of your men who'll leave the fortress with the Devil.
You want me and Henry to choose men to send to their certain death?
You're a commander, so act like one. We must slow them down at all costs.
In that case, please excuse me. I'll have to get ready.
We're done here anyway. To the task, gentlemen!
This won't end well.
Henry, come here. There's something else I want to discuss with you. We're still holding a prisoner from our last clash. Dry Devil will interrogate him. We need to find out where to focus our attack in the village.
What do you mean?
Where they store ammunition, where they keep food, whether or not they're building siege engines. The more we know, the more damage we can cause them. Get that information out of him at all costs.
Я умею.
Am I supposed to torture the prisoner?
Ой, да ладно
I
тебе.
don't care what you do with him. I just want answers.
I'm on it.
May God be with you.
Commander?
How are you holding out, Sam?
Absolutely epis raris. I cannot stand any more of this. If they want to fight us, let them come, so we can sort this out once and for all. I have Mishpoche in Kuttenberg, loved ones. And who knows what is going on there now that Sigismund lost all his money and disappeared.
I'm thinking about choosing you for the raid.
Ah, what an honor. But if you send Kobienka, I will go too, of course. At least he knows how to keep a cool head in battle, unlike that Hammer Dry Devil. Also, he's a bloody sorcerer with a knife. I am an amateur compared to him.
I'll still need to think. What are you shouting about?
Henry, help! Make him practice his black magic on someone else.
I will not be insulted. May your leg...
I know a bit about medicine myself. And I can clearly see that Musa knows what he's doing.
It is nothing too complicated. I have some rose water here, and I need to change the bandage.
Then what are you yelling about? I would treat you the exact same way.
He really won't do anything to my leg?
Nothing bad, that's for certain.
Well, all right then. He can look at it.
Thank you, Henry. Now show me that leg of yours.
Fine. Do it. Clean it out.
We've been through a lot together.
Maybe too much, my...
Why you left Mali?
All right. I think I can trust you. King of Mali, Mansa Magan, was killed by his son. He then took the throne. And one of his first...
What's that got to do with...
A lot. Mansa Magan, although I never even came close to the throne, I had no intention of trying...
And what about your family?
I know that several of them were killed.
Have you never wanted...
I think about it often. Almost every day. I do not even know if I would recognize it now. I lost...
Did Sandiki ever...
I was not that important, my friend. Or I traveled... So you have nothing to fear. If someone...
I'm listening.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm glad my mo... She'd be so afraid something would happen. Now I'm just...
How are we going to do it, eh?
Let's fight.
Look, I can't now.
Can we start?
Hold your horses, youngster. He's one of those fuckers who crept in here before during the night. And he's pretty banged up from the skirmish. If we go too hard on him, he might kick the bucket. So we'd better stick to the most important questions. What will we start with?
We need to know more about how their siege camp is laid out, so our cavalry knows how to hit them where it hurts.
Aye. It'd be useful to know where they've got their ammunition and grub supplies. And if they're building any siege engines. So, we're agreed. Except, maybe for one thing. If you're going to shit yourself again, like at Malashov, you'd better wait outside. Just remember, there's no time for... Mercy. I'll be going out there in a while. And everything we find out from him could make the operation a lot easier.
My men are going out with you, so don't think I'm not taking this seriously.
I'm glad we see eye to eye. Let's get to it then. God save you, friend. My, look at that finery. You must be the richest man in this castle.
You're still in the mood for jokes. I know you lot are fucked. So don't bother trying anything funny on me.
Oh, come now. I mean, we're just chatting here. I noticed you fellas are in the habit of taking stuff that doesn't belong to you. Like that camp of yours in the village, eh? Seems like you've settled in nicely there. And no doubt you've got it all neatly set up. So don't be shy. What can you tell us about it?
Fuck all!
Looks like we'll have to persuade you somehow.
Who do you think your loyalty is helping? Sigismund has taken off, and the silver he paid you with? That's what you see in front of you. That proves what a treacherous bastard he is. Anyway, do you really think you'll see as much as a groschen out of this? The ones at the top will take everything for themselves. You'll be lucky if you get back home with your head on your shoulders.
That's right. And you'll improve your chances by starting to talk. No!
Fuck. You're right. Our main camp is in the village. We have another one on the road to Raborsh, but that's just to keep control of the road, so no one can bring you supplies.
That's not enough. I need details.
What? About what?
How are your supplies holding out, and where are you storing them?
There's some in the barn, on the green, but there's no problem with supplies. Even if you took everything from us, we'd simply get what we need from the surrounding villages.
Aye. We can't slow them down much that way.
How do you want to conquer our position? Do you have any siege engines?
All our trebuchets are in Prague. The lads would like to have them brought here, so they don't have to scale the walls with ladders, but that would take at least a week. So the captain ordered mantlets and ladders made. All the wood is carried into the smithy, and that's where the fellas do all the work.
That's good to know.
How are your gunpowder and ammunition supplies?
We have enough firearms and powder, and even if our ammunition started to run out, we'd figure something out. But there's a smithy in the village, though, and we can make new arrowheads and cannonballs.
Aha! Wouldn't it be a pity if something happened to that smithy?
Good. I think that'll help us. But I'm not done with you yet.
That's right, fella. But we still have one more subject to discuss.
Let's talk about who's giving you orders. Is it Markvart or von Berghoff?
Fuck off!
I'm not asking about your commander as a defender of this fortress. I'm asking as the son of parents killed by Markvart von Aulitz. I just want to know if he's already been smitten by the hand of God.
I see. All right, then. Markvart is alive, but wounded. Von Berghoff took off somewhere right after the negotiations.
So who's giving you orders?
We have more than one commander. One of them you know for sure. That Frenchman, Brabant, was hand in glove with Markvart and von Berghoff. Now he's given orders and acting like he grew up in Prague Castle.
Christ! Always knew that French bastard would fuck us over, but that's the limit! I hope the fellas run into him outside and chop his froggy balls off!
Where did Otto von Berghoff go?
How should I know? Back to his estate, I suppose? I swear to God, I don't know!
How badly wounded is von Aulitz?
I don't really know, but it's not good. The sawbones practically doesn't leave his side, and he hasn't shown himself in front of his men since the negotiations.
All right. I think we have what we need.
I'll report to Zhishka myself. You go to the battlements and get ready. Get hold of the men who'll be coming with me.
Hey, what about me?
You better start praying. If I find out you've told me one word of a lie, I'll come back here and weave your guts into a nice pink chaperon.
Что, пожрать ничего не оставили мне?
Do you have any food for me?
Half the ration for each man. Be my here.
I'm listening.
How you doing, Mikesh? You ready to fight?
As ready as I'll ever be, Commander. Lately, nothing brings me greater joy than slicing people's throats.
still won't save us in the end.
Greetings.
Кого мне отослать? Ну вот этих двоих можно отослать. Хотя, вдруг они засланцы, да?
What's going on?
We're putting together a raid against the Praggers, and I'm choosing men for it.
In that case, you can count on me. If someone has to die out there, let it be me and not those young lads.
Grab your bow and hunting knife, then report to the gate.
I'll do what I can.
Я думаю, лучше всех наших отправить, да? Бенку можно отправить.
How you doing? Not losing hope, are you?
How could I? And today our fellas are going to...
Я думаю, Шмауэля
I'm
отправить.
listening.
I'm still looking for people.
And
Move to the gate, and most important,
do not worry about me. I will wave to you up on the walls with some dead Prager's head.
Я не хочу вот этих двоих, потому что, мне кажется, они подозрительные. Я их не помню, кто они там, что там. И Микиша отправлю.
What's going on?
in a little while, we'll open up the gates and go and light a nice big fire for the Praggers, so they stay...
Aye, so I've heard. I just hope they're not planning the same. I reckon it'll be a bloodbath either way. So you want me to go and get ready, eh?
Aye, I want you to go. I need people who know what they're doing.
Тачек там, что ли? Ты опять ревешь. Вася, а чё вы по ним не стреляете? Вон, что за додик? Ладно, не буду на это говно тратить стрелы.
Everything's ready. Should I give the order to attack?
There's no point in putting it off any longer. May God be with us. Ready then? Did you remember to take ammunition from the smithy?
I have everything I need.
All right. Before we start, let's go through the whole plan again, eh?
Agreed.
So, we have two groups ready, infantry and cavalry. The infantry were chosen by us and will be under the Devil's command. They'll cause mayhem in the trenches beneath the walls.
Work for the devil.
Exactly. Burning, shouting, and all that. Try to provoke the Pragas, and as soon as they attack, the second group will set out from the fortress.
Cavalry.
In the confusion, they'll quickly ride through the camp in the village and set it on fire, before the Pragas know what's happening.
Sounds good. From the prisoner, we learn that they're storing stuff in the forge, so the riders will know exactly what to set on fire.
Great. That'll make their job easier.
And what will we be doing?
That's simple. We'll be raining down on the Pragas from above, trying to ensure that the devil and our raiders survive and make it back to us.
Finally, your hunting skills will come in handy.
You're right about that. Happy hunting! Oh. But first we'll need to wait until the situation beneath the wall settles down a bit. You shouldn't have started shooting so soon. We need to catch them off guard and strike hard so it has the right effect.
Fine. We'll wait a bit then.
Get ready, men! Once they get back to work down there, we'll give them hell.
Let's get them, fellas! Let it rain death upon them! We have to keep them busy!
Now you're mine, you bastard! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Take that, you worm! There they are! Careful not to hit our men! They're carrying torches!
Now I'll show you!
Look out! Enemy marksman on the right! Take them out, quick! It won't be much longer!
Tonight I'll be drinking from your skull!
You asked for it!
You will be fucking sorry!
Let him have it!
Fucking die already! Come on then!
Look out over there! There are Pavasins coming out of the village! Aim at them! Don't let them advance!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Good! Drew blood, yeah!
Get them!
Slice him up!
I told
Now
you he
you're
had
finished.
left hand.
Drew blood, yeah! Good!
A hit!
You're not up to it?
Once they poke their heads out, take them down! Right on the money!
Let him have it!
Take that!
Great! They're retreating! Good work! Now's our chance! Come on, we have to take them down!
It's on fire.
Hey! Hey! Back to the castle! Let them in! Quick!
Все живы. Живой, живой. Все живы. Молодчинки. Красавы.
Devil, was it a success?
What? Can't you smell the ash in the air?
How did my men do?
Well, I've got to say you chose well. You really worked as a team out there. That's why they all managed to come back alive. Give them my praise.
How do you think the Pragas will retaliate?
I'm sure they'll be more careful now, and will slow their advance. So I reckon we did fucking good.
How did the battle go? Down there, I mean. I reckon things were a lot different up on the walls.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath as always. Only I think I knew one of those fellas.
What? One of the Praggers? From where?
Yeah, I think we were in Austria together. In Weikertslag. They called him Wasp. A little hot-headed bastard who showed up wherever blood was being spilled. I liked the bloke. I have no idea how he ended up with the Praggers. But knowing him saved my life.
How so? He helped you?
No, but when he saw me, he hesitated. Just long enough for me to stab him in the throat. Well, if I hadn't, he would have done the same to me.
Well then, I'll go and report to Zizka.
Now I get why they call you Devil. Those flames look like they're straight...
How are you doing?
Well, I reek like a smoked sausage, and I think I've got some burns on my side. But I reckon those Prague fuck... You'll have to find someone else for this kind of work next time. I don't...
Nah, of course. Hopefully Yobst will show up soon, and we'll be... Now go and have a drink.
Old for this shit.
Now I get why they call you Devil. Those flames look like...
I was starting to think we wouldn't make it back.
Nonsense! Good work, everyone.
So go ahead and keep singing praises.
Mein Gott.
Боеприпасы осенью к чему их еще? Опа, жуй. Где остальная братва?
The raid is over. It was a success. And most of the men came back alive.
I know. Good work, Henry. Go and get some rest. You deserve it.
What are we gonna do now?
There's nothing we can do but wait. I was hoping they'd realize by now there's no easy plunder here and leave. But it looks like we'll have to hold out a bit longer. We can't let them have that silver. We have to hope Jobst returns soon with his army. You did a good job with that prisoner. You got a lot of information. As long as they don't bring in catapults from Prague, we still have a chance. But if they do, we're fucked. That injury taken care of Markvart will help us. And if that idiotic Frenchman is in charge now, it's only a matter of time before they fuck up.
It's over.
For now. I'm starting to think there's no way out this time. How many more men have to die before this is really over? I'm fed up with this. I don't want to send anyone else to their death. But maybe it'll be me who dies. And I won't care anymore. Kurva! Zizka never should have put us in charge.
You did all you could. Zizka gave us a job to do, and we did it.
It's just that simple, is it? Sorry. I know you mean well, but I'm just not in the mood to talk about it. I'd get drunk if I could, but we don't even have enough booze.
Да все нормально мы сделали, что ты гонишь? Я бы пожрать что-нибудь взял бы. Собачья печеночка. Они всю мою еду забрали. Вот елки-палки. месяц уже держимся.
Oh, I'm fucking starving. I am so fucking hungry. Even that dog turd looks tempting. It's like a big, fat sausage. Just a pinch of pepper.
It might be better with horseradish. Let me see if I can go sniff us out something a bit more appetizing.
Don't forget about me, otherwise you'll have me on your conscience.
You wouldn't know where to find some food.
Eat some dirt, why don't you? We've got more than enough.
You wouldn't know where to find some food.
Did you come here to provoke me? Unless you've got orders for me, come.
Do you know where to find some more food?
Sure. I've got the whole fuck's sake. When will this madness end? I'd rather...
You wouldn't know where to find some food.
Is it that bad, eh? Yesterday I saw the cook plucking the last chicken. I'm afraid all we can do now is pluck the feathers from the arrows the Pragas are sending us.
My luck for a whole week.
Do you know where to get some food?
You're probably the 5th person to ask me today. Go and see Janos, though I...
Do you know where to find some more food?
You're hungry, eh? Well, that's both of us. The last time I was this hungry was when there was... That time, I didn't eat for nearly...
Who?
Old Kunesh. Though, you wouldn't expect that of him, would you?
I only knew him as a bitter old grump who always borrowed stuff and conveniently forgot to return it.
Ah, yes. When his wife left him, he got pretty bitter. But enough reminiscing. I don't know anything about food, sorry.
Do you know where I could get some food?
I don't know. I hope this ends soon.
Do you know where to get some food?
Leave me alone. All I...
You wouldn't know where to find some food.
Must you all talk about food?
So, did you find anything?
Not even a bread crust.
Everything stale old bread?
Nah.
What are you talking about?
Don't even ask. All they can think about is stuffing their guts.
I can believe it. I'm so hungry I could eat nails.
Get a hold of yourselves, men. Our Lord spent 40 days fasting in the desert. I don't recall him whinging.
I would rather the desert over hunger, Godwin. Believe me.
Oh, that's right. You know the desert well.
And more... have you ever seen...
Barely. They are so covered up in...
That's true. Women do wear too much.
So that's why...
And what do your women wear?
In the heat, very little, friends.
I thought your God forbade that.
My country has its own customs.
Damn, fellas. We should go...
Ada would have liked to go there for certain.
We will have to drink to that Polish bastard sometime.
Do we have anything to drink?
Our rota has not run out.
I spent my whole life in the tavern, and now...
But fellas, in Granada, I met a soldier.
Shoes?
I suppose it depends on what the shoe...
Sakra. That's not a bad idea.
Wait, you can't be serious.
I'm certainly not going to eat your stinky old boots.
I wouldn't recommend it. But perhaps shoes made of a...
Oh, and worn by a young virgin too.
She might not be a virgin, but...
We should eat the shoes of our...
Well, she doesn't wear them anymore.
She must have noticed you looking at them with lust in...
Do you know where...
Hungry? Whoever comes to me shall never hunger. Don't lose faith.
You're right.
Commander?
Do you know what...
Fuck the food.
What kind?
We're running out. I'm a lousy shot if I don't have some booze in me. And I'm sure those fuckers will try something again soon.
Excuse me.
У нас тут хрен знает сколько лошадей стоит. Что тут у кого задание? У конюха?
How are our horses holding out? Do you have enough food for them?
Aye, there's enough hay here, but horses need movement. I try to ride them around the courtyard, but there's one brown mare in the back, Boudica. I can't get near her.
Who does the mare belong to?
Ostoy.
I don't know him.
And you never will. He's wrapped in a shroud in the outer bailey, along with other men. That mare would only listen to him. I'm afraid she'll die unless someone takes her for a ride.
I'm good with horses. Maybe if she'll let me ride her.
I won't stop you, but if she kicks you, don't come crying to me. But if you manage to do it, I'll be glad. It would be a shame to lose an animal like that. But I'm at my wit's end.
Let's go, girl. You'll be better. You'll see.
I can't believe my eyes. She listened to you. Give her legs a good stretching out.
Slowly. Nice and slow. You see? Told you a ride would do you good. We'll just go for a little ride here. Good girl. Now, let's go back to the stables.
Thanks, Henry. Put her in the back there so nothing spooks her.
And we're back. Do you see? You're not so wild. I rode that mare around for you. If I didn't have my own horse, I'd consider keeping her.
You certainly have a way with horses. Thanks, Henry. She was starting to look so unwell, I was considering cutting her throat for meat.
That sounds like something the devil would want to do.
But I won't let him. As my pa used to say, if you're ever in hard times, you'll know you hit the bottom when you start eating horses. I'd give you something, but I've lost my booze, damn it. Take my thanks, at least.
Давайте на этом вершать серию, начнем новую. Блин, я думал, быстрее игра закончится. Что-то никак не кончается. Все, подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки. До новых встреч, пока-пока.